Hey, what's up, folks? How's it going? Today I'm back again with one more interesting story. And you guys know that all these stories are based on real incidents, real stories of cubicle dwellers. And those who are following this channel, they already know because I have told it a couple of times. But I have changed the name, location, etc. to provide the identity of the individual. So let me start the story. So it's 9 a.m. in the morning, and Swatis came to office a little early. Uh, and he is a bit tensed because he knows that today is appraisal day and things didn't go well for past couple of months. So he entered the conference room where his boss Ravindra is sitting. So Ravindra started in a somber mode. That hi Satish, that we can't give you a hike this time. Even we can't give you a promotion or a hike because you know that thing didn't go well. Project there were missed deadlines. Client where they were a client is not happy because there were so many bugs reported from the fields and blocker issues, critical issues, etc. So so that's why we can't give you any hike or promotion this time. Satish replied saying that I put so much efforts, worked day and night, even I worked during weekends, Saturdays, Sundays. So at least I am expecting at least some hike, if not promotion. Ravindra said you should be happy because a couple of guys are getting fired, and finally, client is not happy, so he is not giving any more projects to us, and we can't do anything, and there is a pressure from HR, so it's not in my hand. So Satish works for like give me a little bit background. Satish works for a service-based company based out of Bangalore. And in service-based company, people keep changing the project, one project to another project. So after this project got over, he started working for another client. And their life was cool. And it's a kind of maintenance project. He just fix 2-3 bugs per week. So he has to work only 2-3 days in a week. So rest of the days he is free. And he found that documentation is not good in that project. So what he did, he created some nice documentation, added a lot of colors, graphs, etc. And otherwise project is monotonous, so he was like keeping himself occupied by doing this. And this documentation the client liked. He liked that the way he presented, organized, and he was the client liked, and he sent out a message to his manager. His manager also was very happy. Feather in my cap award. So then he was discussing with his friend Sunil. So Sunil, that this happened earlier project. I worked so hard, didn't get anything. But this project, it was monotonous, boring project, but still I got this kind of award. So Sunil said, finally, end result matters. So top management, if your product fails, like if nobody buys, you don't get incentives, right? Like suppose you build a product and you maybe you have put a lot of effort, right? And that doesn't sell, so you won't get anything, right? But if your product is not some kind of hi-fi thing, but still if you are able to sell, then you can make money, right? So it doesn't matter whether you work on a very complex project, and if you work on a complex project but it fails, it collapses, you won't get anything, right? And for that you also can't be blamed, because generally what happens in service company, you work on one technology for one client, then you move to another client, you pick up their product, their technology, and sometimes their documentation not that good, or knowledge transfer did not happen properly, and there will be a lot of pressure, deadlines, sales team accept stop deadlines, promise moon to them, and finally there's a technical team, they fail to deliver, and finally someone has to be a scapegoat for that. But yeah, so what is the takeaway? What is the learning from this? So I'm not saying that you should not get into some technically challenging, complexing project, right? Because growth lies out of your comfort zone. Once you get into if the technology is good, definitely you should get in, but you should understand the risk you are getting in, whether you are able to cope up with that risk. What is your risk appetite? These are the questions you have to ask. I'm not saying that you should not take up a technical challenging project. You should always look for monotonous, mundane, boring project. I'm not saying that. It's like an investment, right? Stock market or mutual fund investment, right? It's has market risk. you will get more return, but risk is also more, right? You may make a lot of money or you may lose money also. But in government bond, risk is less, but return is also less. Similar with this kind of project, where the complexity is more, maybe return is more. If project succeeds, you will get more appreciation, right? You will get much more rewards. But a normal mundane project, you may not get that kind of attention. But if the project goes wrong, what will happen, right? So these are the questions you have to ask, and whether you have the risk appetite. If project goes wrong, project really goes bad, do you have the risk appetite to handle that kind of pressure? Or if something goes wrong really bad, if you are not able to deliver because of the complexity of the project, whether you will be able to handle or cope up with the risk or that kind of stress, that you have to ask yourself. That is the first thing. Second thing is, some point of your time you may want mundane job, monotonous job. Maybe you have some family issue, health issue, or some other issue, right? So you want to take care of that. So you don't want high pressure stress job in the office. Sometimes you may need when you are starting up in your career, or maybe when you are more or less free in your life, then definitely you should try out different things, or you have a risk appetite, right? So in the stock market investment, if you have good extra amount of money, definitely you should go for it. You should invest so that your money grows. But if you have very less amount of money, definitely you don't want to invest in stock market. If your money is quite less, you want to invest in government bonds, something like that, where you get fixed return but a guaranteed return. You want a guaranteed kind of thing. Similarly, life also, you have to take decision based on that. Like whether, ask yourself whether you are able to take that kind of risk. So that's the takeaway. So there is no way saying that you should not take up a challenging work. Definitely you should take up challenging work because out of comfort zone, growth lies out of your comfort zone, and more you take up challenging work, more you grow, more you learn, right? But you should also understand that how much risk associated with it, and how much risk you will be able to cope up, and how much stress you will be able to handle it. Okay. So if you have enjoyed this story, please like it, share it, and subscribe also the channel, because I keep posting new videos. So once you subscribe, you will get a notification and hit the bell button. And I have posted many such interesting stories of Cubicle Dweller. You go and please check it out. I'm sure you will enjoy these stories, whatever other stories I have posted in the channel. This is Abhijit signing off. Until then, take care, stay positive, stay awesome.